Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for Taurus, all aspects and all the cross-watcher. Basically from when you see this until essentially the next time we record the Taurus readings. So again, this is a general reading. Take what resonates. Leave the rest. If you feel like this is not your reading, check other placements, other aspects, and or come back next time to see if I've picked up your narrative, your storyline. You can also book personalised reading. Information is in the description box below. Taurus, please, Spirit, for YouTube Collective. What is it we need to be showing Tauruses, please? What is the message here? Okay. Wow. Okay. So, there's some kind of commitment here or love offer that in the making. Offer in the making is what I'm hearing. And we've got an 8 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, which is someone working hard to get to that. You could also be having a blocked throat chakra as well. Someone's working hard to achieve a certain status to make an offer. Okay, so maybe, again, could have a throat issue, throat chakra upgrades. Just keep an eye out for that. But someone's working hard to deliver an offer or get something to you that they feel is fair. But at the same time, we've got someone a little bit upset. And or maybe they're not able to come forward to you just yet and they're missing you. Yeah, bottom of the deck. We've got the World. So there could be, you guys could be at a distance here. Let's see what else they're going to show us here with this. There's a waiting period. It's like a alignment. Wow, Spirit, thank you so much for all this information. But can we just dial down the literal lack of being able to talk through a reading? Someone is going through an upgrade and I feel like it's a counterpart, and because of that you might be experiencing the same issues. But it's like rest is going to be important. There's going to be a period of inactivity and then someone's going to rush forward, but in the meantime someone is working hard behind the scenes to correct something, to bring an offer to you that is worthy, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Whatever this is, there is a opposition here. There is a confused and or a more complex situation at hand that is going on. So someone is having to work behind the scenes. Someone's having to work behind the scenes to bring this offer to you. For some of you, they are involved in with somebody else, and wow. I'm hearing they can't come forward, which is why their throat chakra's blocked, because they're having to hold everything back. There's some kind of situation, connection at hand where someone feels responsible, and so they're in a mixed energy of not knowing what to do. At the moment they're focusing on money and their responsibilities, but there is a lot of stress and pressure. Someone is feeling like they have to be responsible for the situation. They have to be the one that's responsible, the balanced one, the responsible one, the the one that cares. And I feel like this has been thought out as well. Someone's gone within. But half of me feels like part of this may be ego that they're still investing in, but other half of it, it's like there's a juggle here between head and heart that is being trying to be worked through. Because again, on one hand, they feel like they owe it to somebody, or they need to owe it to somebody, or they should be around something because of opposition and or confusion. But there's a battle of head and heart going on here. So at the moment they're choosing to just focus on working through things, being responsible, so that they can then worry about that decision later. But there is a choice that has to be made here. There is a choice that needs to be made. A decision has to be made. Because at the moment they're doing what people think they should do versus what they want to do, and that's the issue. That's the real issue. Yeah, and so there's no balance. But what's really going on is it's like, this is control. This is a control thing. They feel like by stepping out of that into what they want, they will lose control, and they don't quite know how to process that. So they're just going along with what people want them to do because they don't have balance, basically. They also feel like to come towards their divine counterpart is too much issue right now. Is too, the road is too blocked off, right? And so there's a choice that has to be made. It's like, do they go after what they want and struggle, or do they slot into something? Now I feel like for some of you that this is an actual divine counterpart. Spirit are going to intervene. But for those of you that this could be karmic, this is obviously different, but depends on the connection. But yeah, they feel tied, but they're not tied. They feel bound, but they're not bound. This is their head, their ego, that's talking on their behalf. But all they need to really do is step outside of themselves and come into alignment and invest in themselves. But they're not used to doing that. This person's not used to doing that. They're trying to they're trying to take the higher ground because they feel like that will give them the most reward and will be the easiest route. But there's no emotions. They're emotionally, they're trying to emotionally disconnect because they feel like that's going to be the best way to move forward and make a decision. There's also a lunar eclipse on the 19th of November. There's going to be some shift around that point with the situation. Yeah. This person doesn't want to be on a pause anymore. They're fed up. They want to close the cycle out and make a decision. But what they really want is they actually do want to come forward to their divine counterpart. But there's just too much drama. They're trying to defend their place, their situation, whilst healing. But yeah, they don't want to do. They feel like while they can't see a way out, this is the way to do it. But I mean, obviously, Spirit's going to give them another way, right? But yeah, 9 of Pentacles. So this person's trying to disconnect from this situation intact. But they're not seeing the way out yet. They're just not seeing the way out. There is a decision that is going to be made within this time period. I'm seeing Spirit intervening, if I'm totally honest with you. But a cycle is closing out. And it is removing toxic energy. That's what I am seeing. This cycle is coming to a close. Because, again, for those of you that are in divine counterparts, Spirit aren't going to let this carry on, basically. Okay, what else, please, for Tauruses? Yeah. There's a need to disconnect from toxic behaviour patterns and to block those. Once that person does that, which they will be given an opportunity to do, they will see their path, which also will bring them into alignment. The reason they're not in alignment, which is the reason why they can't see the way out, is because they're following old toxic patterns and behaviours, which is why they're staying stuck deliberately. But there's a new cycle here. A new cycle is beginning. Okay, so there is a new cycle. What is the Fool with the Six of Cups here? Okay, so because of the lack of action or the inaction, for some of you, Spirit are going to push this through in a way that there could be a loss of money, or it's not going to be done in the nicest way, I don't think. Yeah. This is someone's going to push something through here. We've got the Tower on the bottom of the deck. There's too much manipulation going on. And too many other interferences going on. And people that want to be moving forward are being held back by other situations that are going to be removed. I'm trying to figure out though, what is this? Yeah, this this person, we've got Nine of Swords and Nine of Wands. They're trying to close out this underhand. Put it this way, this person's becoming more responsible. So if they've been underhand and using manipulation tactics, this is forging them into a way that is going to block that, where they're not going to be able to, you know, manipulate the situation to try and get an upper hand or to turn it their way. That's being removed for as an option. So they're going to have to come in a very clear, concise manner. Spirit aren't playing here. I feel like this person is going to, yeah. Right, so there is a time constraint is what I'm saying as well. There's a need for this to be pushed forward. So Spirit is going to kind of tighten this up a little bit so that this person can make the decision. There's going to be there's a lot of inaction on one hand, where someone's just trying to understand what all this is for and what all the decision that needs to be made. And on the other hand, what's really at play is someone is deliberately trying to block this person from moving ahead. They're not seeing it. They're not seeing it. They're not seeing that they have to just cut this off. They're trying to make excuses and trying to be... Basically, this is a people pleaser who is worried about what people are going to think of them. And so they're giving into their ego, basically. It's an ego issue. Yep. Done. So there's some karmic energy that is being closed out. A karmic cycle is being closed out here. All right. And it's being done. It's like it's being done very quickly. So let's say, for example, if a situation seems like it's going to take a long time, it isn't, to close out. It's going to be, I would say, in the next couple of weeks. Forever this is for, because there's a time issue here. And whatever they're involved in is not in alignment with them, and they need to get moving. And so this is getting sped up. This is getting sped up. Yeah, they're being shown the true path. They're being shown the true path. Yeah, the choice is being made. And this is going to be about, wow. This person is going to be pushed into a position of decision where let's see, what is this Tower? What is this pushing of decision? Abundance. It's interesting because it's like they're not showing me what's going to happen, because it's going to be probably different for everyone, but it's going from indecision and feeling trapped to suddenly the decision is made, and there's a time constraint, and you need to make the decision now. Let's see if they can give us anything else about that. Spirit is taking the charge, I think. Spirit is taking charge. Show me the Magician. This is an alignment that's coming in. It's also got something to do with Saturn, an alignment to Saturn and or Jupiter. It's going to be different for, I'm going to try and narrow it down a little bit more, but it's going to be different for everyone. But it's going to be literally like a very quick buy. It's like 1 minute there's a choice, the next minute the choice is made, and it's very quick movement though. Yeah, there is no decision. It's clear as day. I'm going to try and narrow it down. What happens to make this decision, Spirit? Or are we not meant to know that? What happens? There's going to be a loss of some kind. There is a loss. Now, that could be them losing money. That could be upset, depression, like someone moving away from them. A decision made. What is this? What is this that goes from 0 to suddenly the decision? What is the Tower, please? Balance. Someone's come into alignment, and it's seen. It's just obvious that it's just obvious what they need to do. It's like this is something that it's like whatever was linked to the karmic, which could have been a more, you know, kind of player type energy where it's based on lustful energy. I feel like one day this person just wakes up and thinks, what am I doing with you? I shouldn't laugh, but it feels like that. It feels like, why am I away from this? Well, I could be happy at this point, because it feels like they're cutting away this player type energy, and by doing that they're in alignment. It's like they're turning down. The player becomes the played almost, or they just, it doesn't serve them, it doesn't satisfy them. That's how it's coming through for whoever this is for. Anything else for that, Spirit? Just they wake up, this karmic's just there, and they just think, this is not going to do it for me. Yeah, look, it's literally like they just fall out of love. It's like there's something that happens where they just, why am I with you? And it's not even, it's almost like their perception has shifted, and because of that it's reflected in their environment, and because of that they're viewing this I don't know why, but I'm seeing bleach, not seeing, smelling bleach. It's like they've cleaned their act up here, and what once was something that may have attracted them, it doesn't, and in fact repels them, is what I'm seeing. But I'm smelling bleach. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. There's no interest. It just feels like there's no. We've got the Magician as well. So what is this Magician thing? What's going on? Now this person, yeah. I wouldn't even be surprised if some of these karmics have been doing magic, and it just gets to the point where the magic has been done so much it doesn't affect this person anymore. I really wouldn't be surprised, because it's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, especially if this, either two things: if the karmic is going to someone and getting paid magic done, somebody is not prepared to do it, or if this person's doing it themselves, it's not working, and this person's like, yeah, I don't really know why I'm here. It's going to be literally like, yeah, look, and I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised For some of you, it's going to be towards the end of November, and for others of you, it's going to be around the beginning of December. But if this reading resonates, I'll let me pull one more card for Tauruses. Yeah, look, this is about fixing things. It's just going to be closed, mended. It's literally going to be here 1 minute and then the next it's gone. Look, Spirit, by the book. They're putting everything, the pieces are all being put back to where they needed to be in the first place. Spirit intervene. Spirit intervene. Yeah, look, they're not... Spirit aren't playing around here with this one. Changing the wind, something's going on. Spirit needs all hands on deck. This has been going on too long. Round and round and round. The karma's been paid back. Now on to the good stuff. Congratulations, guys, if this is for you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions. It means a lot to me. Until next time, take care.